Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs.
They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. If what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own.
Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete. Update us on Tyler Island.
Their artillery fire couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Shit. These are OCS.
Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. They need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fighting. Look at that, they're all lined up.
Strider 1, bombs away.
No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. I really don't want to talk about it. What the fuck bastard? It's a blatant war crime! Take photos or evidence. I just got the photograph. We'll head back in. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least give the children a proper burial.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship of munitions depot is highly combustible.
Strider 1, target
Three
eliminated.
strikes, count to three, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
We just need to buy some time. Open the bay until operation meeting time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Go with us! The enemy APC from there! I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Space points nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta. We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Them in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Can't we flank the enemy and strike them from behind?
Every enemy position! Stop! The artillery fire sent a number on my hearing!
ID complete. Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets. Strider 1, you've identified the unknown targets.
Get in the landing craft!
left. If we can steal it from the bomb, then Brazil will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Thanks, but will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell. Thank you when they're already.
It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Lancaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! I confirm. The info is from an allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. Where are we supposed to leave? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
We're outnumbered. Taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
The enemy has a lock on you. ID complete. Target eliminated. Strider 1, you've identified the unknown targets. Target acquired. Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Missile evaded.
Bogies inbound. F1 fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there! Commence operation no return!
Look, our air support is taking out most of the Rouge forces.
Let's just get this done with.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them.
Visual.
Like an eagle.
You can see they're getting desperate.
In gun range. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all. Hostile behind me.
If you're wavering, remember the faces of those who push you over.
Strider 1 is down.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
ID complete. Update us on Tyler Island.
Our air support is going to be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run.
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Their artillery fire just missed us off our starboard side. Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. They need support and an escape route.
Box 2. Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit. Rider 1 destroyed target.
There's more over here. More bodies of dead civilians. They were part of the fight. Look at that. They're all lined up. No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. I really don't want to think about it. These bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. Just got the photograph. Head back to give us another 30 minutes. And then say they want to accuse the children with proper burial.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is conditioned depot is highly combustible.
Three strikes, count to three, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. We're on a bay until operation feeding time. Move them away from the mass driver.
I count 12 dead bodies here. Numbers of class. Police nearby, so they could be researchers and a family. Most likely, they were involved with Belka.
Missile. Caution. Pull up. Missile.
The Erusian cross forces show no sign of letting up. We're taking heavy damage.
Missile.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the safe side?
They're firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWAC. Hold your fire. Roger. What are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
These strikes are
We did it. We're moving out. Leave the dead behind. We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
an explosion inside. Continue the countdown. Supply ship. The countdown.
There's still one arsenal right left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Erusia will have a fighting chance.
Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Thanks. Before we make it in time. Stop waiting.
The landing ship is waiting for you.
Right. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already. Our guys just took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
That goes for two tanks left, but they're running on fumes and low on ammo.
Destroy the target.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. ID complete.
Locked on.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
We don't need you to beat. Just delay their advance. Got it?
Fox 2.
Nice. Target eliminated.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind. Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Squadron. You're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick!
Planes of the Erusian Army retreating. They're just sitting ducks for our air support.
Enemy on your back.
Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Remember the faces of those who pushed for more.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are go for launch. This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control, roger that.
Graham 7, attack failed.
Missile. Missile.
This is Graham 7, I'm behind my target.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile. Missile.
Hit on bandit
Missile.
confirmed.
Missile away.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. I'll share it if you can help these refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Missile.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
Use the smoke canister. It's taking us to the enemy's doorstep, not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Missile.
Because everyone knows it. No other reason.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Fox 2.
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties. Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable.
Mister, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
Supply ships are on their scheduled flight.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
Which one first?
Don't try to follow after the supply ships. Stick close to Trigger. That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
All right, let's move in behind them and take them down.
That plane's starting to ice up.
The missile hit its target. Everybody, keep a safe distance to avoid getting caught in the explosion.
I'm usually pretty good at playing tag, but these guys have a head start.
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them!
60 seconds remain.
So they're trying to feed that giant monster of a bird. We can't let them complete their mission.
Locked on.
Victory is ours as long as the supply ship gets away.
30 seconds remain. Don't give up.
My bird can't take much more of this!
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down.
I was expecting this to be easy if all they can do is fly fast.
That's a confirmed direct hit by the missile. Keep it up. Bring down those supply ships. We're almost out of time. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. This thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Caution. Pull up.
Good.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belgian accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But, what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. While we can't use all our aircraft to attack, the transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it. Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. Must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What are you talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused. I know.
We're all out of ammo.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
So what's this faction split from the Erusian military? The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslij, which favored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, not our friends.
Retreat! Or take on a fighter! They're following us! We're unable to use the SAMs! Help me!
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
Destroyed. Missile away.
Help is here. Go with the Ocean Army.
I took a missile. Fire the SAM at once.
Target hit.
They have 4 aircraft. More planes incoming. Fire more missiles.
Coming up on the castle.
We don't have enough AA weapons.
Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
Missile. Missile.
That's Shalaji Castle.
We're here already. Destroyed. Our scouts.
Missile.
Taking both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone boots and take shelter somewhere sturdy or on the ground.
Missile.
Drop where you are and cover your head and keep your jet engine. Take from us.
Missile.
Go on ahead now,
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
AA gun confirmed destroyed.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Stand it down. We're running out of ways to strike back. Lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on. Fire evading.
Missile.
Missile away.
Missile.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town's of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
AA destroyed. We're sitting ducks. Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration. Don't worry. Once we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
How come we keep missing?
Strider 1, bombs away.
All our infantry fighting vehicles, tanks are gone.
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot these invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood it.
Missile.
You are in violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around or we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Ocean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds.
Missile.
It's absurd for you talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Fort Bonte.
You bastard!
Missile.
You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace.
Shit! Target locked.
Missile. Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
These guys are pretty accomplished fighter pilots.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back!
These guys are just as responsible for Wiseman.
Approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch from the aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky.
We can still help you.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person. Yui.
Hostile squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. Rest for the perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
Not bad.
That bastard's missing in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then to see if he's truly worthy.
Someone to guide us. Wait, I can't think of anyone other than you. Being together with me taught me something. True fighters don't belong with me. They have no place in the cosmos of the skies. When they're with the most legit Air Force should be fighting against it.
Like the sky is like wide open. The experimental unit probably made this thing.
This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've found every last one of them.
Strider 1 scored another hit.
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
You got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me, pilot with the 3 strikes? This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X.
Caution.
Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing.
Pull up.
I just don't know what.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai ac7, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkans? 'Cause this guy was a Belkan, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkan, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusia? My grandfather had only one wish: to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusia after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built, right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder...
Yes?
I wonder which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusia have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air and the sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse. You can see the future.
Dumbass? Sounds familiar.
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that Arsenal bird.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
if it isn't the LRSSG. Looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal bird in unison. Roger.
Seems to be speaking on an open channel. The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the Coalition as well.
This is Gold Squadron and Rival Squadron of the Erusian Airport. We're here on our own. Broadcaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is C2. Republic of Bosnia to rendezvous. Only one squadron, though.
It's Mr. X's crew.
Count, he's up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman.
Still this many troops on either side?
Some of their squadrons are in weird formations.
They have manned aircraft, UAVs, and flight food.
All this is just to keep the war going.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Fire at will!
Taking bandit!
Got the airport shot her. Flying away.
Enemy's got a lock!
Okay. Commencing transmission. I'm speaking with terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important why... No, we are. First, our goals. Destroy the space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who have lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
How many more do we need to take out?
Shoot them down one at a time. They'll run out eventually.
Surrounded.
Target acquired.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? This cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked its signal in order to reach out to you.
Breaking off! C2, Fox 2.
Watching through the facts out there. 3 strikes on our side? That's under in a long time. Again, 3 strikes? Never again.
The UAVs were sluggish once the leader went down.
I noticed push. Drones without leaders are slow as hell. Biggest fraud their slaves are the one.
Bandits flashed.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a battle for independence. Take down the Arsenal bird and build a new country.
Some coalition this has turned out to be, huh? They'll keep talking big, but the war's over too. You can bet on it. We need something or someone to guide us.
With the communications infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real live princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone. Yes.
Avril, it's safe over here. We're taking away all their guns.
Yes. Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid.
All right, understood.
Strider 1, missile away.
Picked up a flame crack.
Missile hit.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
Drones and manned aircraft flying in the same skies is the best way to
Missile.
UAV destroyed.
Want a piece of me? You got it.
There's another one here too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. This guy is on the wall.
Missile.
Go ahead. Let's go. Yes!
Warning. Missiles launched from the Arsenal bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Comcaster, do they have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Wilco.
I'm still blind.
We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. This one team's got to go this time. Stupid woman.
Missile.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit, airburst type. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5,
Missile.
4, 3,
Missile.
2. Helios arrived.
Missile.
Don't fly so close together. I failed my shot. I bailed out.
I said we were going to take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator has fallen. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
Oh, I get it. What a party.
I was going to do it myself. You dumbass.
Helios launched from the Arsenal bird.
Missile. Missile.
5 seconds.
Missile.
3, 2.
Missile.
Impact now.
Missile.
Like that, it's all over.
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2. Inbound.
I'm going down. It's up to you now.
Strider 1, missile away.
Hostile eliminated. That's the way to do it.
30 seconds remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Missile fired. Evading.
Missile.
That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal. Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack on the Arsenal bird.
Incoming.
5, 4. Everybody, give this attack everything you've got.
Open fire.
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target.
Damn monster.
Lancaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come.
That's something.
Missile.
Hey, look at the Arsenal bird.
Lasers!
Missiles are clear. Just break the marker.
Missile.
We can't train it. Evacuate.
is extensive.
That's some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. You'll slow the arsenal burn.
Evade that missile! Open your eyes! Check 6!
Red light from the arsenal burn.
It's ready against APS. All aircraft, break off from the arsenal burn.
That was close. I'm gonna be gone.
That's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Head to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You'll never get it on over those frills. Yes.
I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard. Seriously.
No good. The engine control room is gone. They did a radar room there in the station.
How are we supposed to hit it?
All aircraft. We can no longer commence with a second saturation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attack.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the arsenal bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
Give us time. We'll see what we can do.
You're just thinking about it now? Cover any friendly attack. Bandit launch missile. Strider 1, hostile gunning for you.
Strider 1, missile away. It's ready against APS.
Damn it! I'm taking some damage. One aircraft hit. No, two!
I can see a light bulb shaped thing, but it isn't lit up. That's it. Have the location marker. Have it from there, right? Got it.
There's something we can do. Just anything like this will get us all killed. Check that bandit behind you.
Target's in machine gun range.
When's that shield gonna lose power? Never. Elevators continuously supply you with power.
Then what should we do?
Calm down. I'll do something.
What are you gonna do? Smash it. Smash those stupid bastards. It'll lose power.
Damn shield. Just go away. Be gone. Disappear.
On cuckoo count?
Away with you. Look.
Just what kind of magic did you work there, you asshole?
It wasn't magic. It's a scam. Now's our chance. Do it, Trigger.
The lights. It's switched to the backup power supply. That means the main supply's been cut off.
UAVs are dropping altitude fast. Wait, there's that!
The drones are acting crazy. Are you seeing this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Subpropeller confirmed destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
You're too far out.
Ammunition 0.
Strider 1 has destroyed a sub-propeller.
You can do it. There's no way it isn't damaged.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Come on, you drone. You're facing me now.
Missile. 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 Star warning. Missile. Ammunition 0.
I feel like I'm swimming in the ocean alongside a whale.
Trigger got a sub-propeller. You're getting the hang of this, Trigger. The main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing? It's down to destroying the lieutenant's base. Say what? If we destroy the doctor modules, the pilot will pick on the production bird. That'll leave the lieutenant base vulnerable. Light on fire and we can cook that bird whole. Theoretically, that may prove possible for an experienced pilot. There will be a problem, but... Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot. Trigger, let's do this. Is he really that good of a pilot? I'd bet on it. Besides, if he thought it was impossible, he wouldn't have said anything. Trigger's down!
The UAVs are dropping altitude fast. Wait, there's out.
The drones are acting crazy. Are you seeing this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Don't let them anywhere near him. Understood?
Sub-propeller confirmed destroyed. Main propeller 1 confirmed stall. Good work, Trigger. Keep up the attack. Both main propellers have been stalled.
You can do it. There's no way it isn't damaged. Don't let the UAVs distract you. Arsenal bird is our priority. Trigger got a sub-propeller. You're getting the hang of this, Trigger. The main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing? He's down to destroying the lieutenant's base. Say what? If we destroy the doctor modules, the pilot will pick off the person. That'll leave the lieutenant base vulnerable. Light it on fire and we can cook that bird whole. Theoretically, that may prove possible even for an experienced pilot. There will be a problem, but... Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot. Trigger, let's do this. Is he really that good of a pilot? I'd bet on it. Besides, if he thought it was impossible, he wouldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! The refugees. Everyone calm down. You want to get yourself killed? George! Tabloid! Get back here! I can't leave that girl to die. Fine, fine! Get her, but be quick about it!
Is everything okay? The drones are acting odd.
Run! Run! Careful!
Docking module destroyed. That's 2 of them.
Don't let yourself be distracted. Just focus on what you need to do.
Zed, some people were crushed. But the kid Tabloid went after his safe. He ran that distance with a girl in his hands.
Good. What about Tabloid? Is he safe?
George and the girl were saved. They were saved. Both of them.
Docking module destroyed. One left.
Nicely done. This'll be a good story to tell my son. There's a hit on the laser cannon. Trigger's hammering it.
All targets have been destroyed. The supply unit is ready to fall off.
Yeah! Good job.
You should be able to see the rectangle where the supply unit was. Destroy that, and even the mighty arsenal bird is sure to feel it. Laser cannon confirmed destroyed. That eliminates one major threat.
Thanks. That thing almost cooked my tail.
Good luck.
Leave it to Trigger.
Don't let us down, Strider 1. Clear a path for Strider 1.
Leave the big fish to Trigger. We'll take down the UAVs.
We're counting on you.
C2, Fox 2.
Rectangle base unit confirmed destroyed.
Broadcaster. Oh my god. The arsenal bird is on fire.
Trigger, break off. Arsenal bird is losing altitude rapidly.
Arsenal bird is down.
Longcaster, can you estimate the point of impact?
Don't worry, looks like it'll be open water.
Ready from the inside.
All aircraft, avoid the target's path.
That's the last of the rooms. Even in death, that thing is intimidating.
Everyone, can you see this? These people here were alive up until a few moments ago. My friend was here. Can you see this? This is just one of the many sides of war and what it does.
All Erusian soldiers around the space elevator. Surrender now. We will not attack. We can hold them off until support arrives. No units surrender. You guys better not throw away your lives either.
Wait there, Princess. We'll get you down.
Don't worry about me. Please just take care of the refugees. I'll parachute down. What?
Warning, incoming bogey.
Are those the drones we saw at that factory?
I'm coming down. I'll see you on the ground.
No, wait!
Enemy on my 6! Those guys are bad news. Trigger, boss, do something!
Strider 2, missile inbound! Cosette! What?
This isn't the time for that!
Cosette!
Avril, they're headed this way. Get the refugees to safety now.
Strider 2, you're hit. Are you alright?
Still breathing. I won't be flying much longer, though.
There's an Ocean carrier a few kilometers to the west. It ran aground and was abandoned. It won't be easy, but it's the only place you got.
Trigger, escort your wingman. Let's get to that carrier. That's all we can do. Trigger, can you hear me? I somehow managed to land. It's your turn now. The carrier ran aground, but that shouldn't be a problem for you. I'll guide you down. You're too fast. Lower your speed. 1,500 meters to carrier. Bank right. Nice work. You pulled off a perfect landing. Well, we're okay for the moment. Now the real challenge begins.
Well, if it isn't the LRS's chief,
I can't just snap my fingers and make a plane. Believe me, I wish I could. Right now, we needed one. Bad. When we were coming over on the boat, I remember seeing an aircraft carrier. That gave me an idea. The Admiral Anderson. The name of an old sailor. When the first drone started attacking, the ship wasn't ready for battle yet. It was still in the dock, getting all rigged up. So they rushed to get her ready. I know about Anderson. In the previous Ocean War, he was the commander of a ship that sent out the last fleet of jets. They say the deck was sloping so bad as it sank, the last plane barely made it off. Those fighters ended the war. That story gives me a little bit of hope, especially at a time like this. We're all in the same boat, like it or not. If this war keeps going on like it is, it'll be the end of everything. The military loaded this thing to the rafters with planes. Some were fighters that were going to be delivered to bases in occupied territory. It was hit before it could complete the mission. Jackpot. The hangars were loaded with goodies. This scrap queen's got work to do.
Trigger, everyone, listen up. The operation was a success. Erusian defense forces have been neutralized, and all Arsenal birds are down. However, those 2 new drones buzzing around have royally screwed up our plans. The Ocean and Erusian coalition's air forces are in a sorry state thanks to them. We might not even have any viable aircraft left. According to the Scrap Queen, the drones are trying to use the space elevator's transmission capabilities to send their data to drone manufacturing plants across the continent. They're trying to strengthen their numbers. What's worse, their data contains a depth of war experience, so the newer aircraft will be more tactically advanced. If that's the case, this war will never end. We need to take both drones down no matter what it takes. We'll do it, so we have homes to go back to. Well, the Scrap Queen's on our side. She says she can make any aircraft fly. This is our final mission. Trigger, let's go. We've got a goddamn war to end.
Strider Squadron, takeoff prep complete.
you hear me? That craft is in peak condition. I even buffed up the canopy for a nice shine, so you can really see the sky. Take care, Trigger. When you get back, let me know what you saw.
Let me see that. Trigger, wish I could have flown with you. A dinged-up plane and an injured pilot would only slow you down. I feel for him now.
Take care. Whatever happens, it ends here. The outcome's mostly up to him.
So, this is the guy? Oh yeah. He's the one who took off just now.
Got quite a few Erusians with us.
Lucians are sticking around, too. I don't care what country anyone's from. What counts is knowing who the real enemy is. Right, guys?
Affirmative. And I think everybody here knows the score. We all know who to follow. Commence mission. All aircraft follow Trigger.
Roger that. Understood.
All right.
Understood. Roger.
The space elevator is able to broadcast and communicate. With the information infrastructure down, it's the only place capable of wide-area data transmission. Drones are waiting for it to power up again.
Clever little bastards.
Goal leader to Lancaster. UAV is confirmed in direction of travel. Engaging commanded.
All aircraft converge on Skull Squadron. Surround and shoot them down.
Strider 3, copy. Let's do it, Hushin.
Wilco.
UAV reacting. Damn, they're fast. All aircraft stay sharp. Intercept now.
Goal 2, get out of there! This is Goal 2!
Salamander 3, Skull 2, lost. Damn it, that was quick.
I've never seen anyone fly this fast. Provide support!
Friendly lost. Another confirmed down.
Damn it.
The UAVs are equipped with laser weaponry. Watch where their nose is pointing.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Bandit behind you. Both drones are in attack position. Break now.
Damn it!
This may not connect.
He dodged it.
Missile away.
Another hit. He's the only one getting anywhere out here. Count it. I don't should be muted, but just hang me high. The complete copies of me high. I've received some serious upgrades. See, this separate unit and unit.
Attention all aircraft. Launch detected from UAV. They're small drones.
These guys have quite the bag of tricks.
One small drone is down. Strider 1 got it. Friendly lost. Salamander. Rifle 3 has been shot down. Lost another one. In gun range.
They're shooting out missiles with their lasers. How are we supposed to bring it down? Rifle 2, do not try to follow the zone. Take what Strider's lead plane. Salamander 4, above you. Hostile.
Warning! Missile in the air!
My missiles aren't hitting. The UAVs are shooting them down.
You're in their sights, Strider 1.
Don't let up, people.
I can't shake them.
Strider 1, locked on target. All aircraft, watch your 6. Stay sharp. They'll creep up on you. Strider 1, missile away. point. Proceed to provide cover. Break those UAVs up.
Roger.
I'm in position. Locked on. Go down. Wake up! Missile coming your way!
Where are we taking? Holy crap, mate. Drone development? God damn it.
Suit 2. Fox 2. Damn it. I'll grab their attention. Jam the trigger to all the fighting.
You're low on special weapons.
If you need help, say so. I'm here for you.
All small drones are down. Well done. Time to focus on the prize.
I've got this one.
There we go. One down. One down. Target is losing altitude rapidly.
There's an enemy flying off railway from it. I saw myself. Green strike is the real deal. 1 point left.
Sol 2, evade! Evade!
Just like the eyes.
Ready to get away. Thinking.
Zone 2 lost.
Missile hit on UAV. Outstanding work, Trigger.
You've bruised it. Don't stop now. One panda left. Come on, someone just get rid of it.
I dodged it. The way you flew into the sun. That's me, Eisman's.
How did you get back there? I can't let you do that. The Erusian Air Force should be the ones to finish this. Enemy hit. Strider 1 got him. If Trigger can shoot him down, that means we can too. Crap, I can't break this lock. Get into formation. We have the numbers.
Locked on bandit.
Damn it, I can't break away.
I've got a sitting duck here.
I can't break lock.
If you're lost, just follow Trigger. Copy? Trigger's missile hit. That one looks like it hurt. Trigger has scored a kill. Hell yeah! You finally did it! Way to shoot, Ace. Look, it discarded its wings. What the? It's just like the UAV the Trigger shot down at Bukarest. Is that the prototype that Wiseman was talking about?
We're on our way back from our 7-day mission to the asteroid belt.
Let the Avengers return.
Look at it go. Get rid of the shell on the bit later. Corrected. Strider 1 missile.
UAV is down. Radar signal is lost.
Now stop me. Showing us how it's done.
That was definitely the most intense thing I've ever been in. Can't wait to tell my son about it.
The space elevator is just powered up. Looks like we made it in just the nick of time. Fortunately, you've prevented data that may have included Trigger's flying style from leaking. I've got a special bottle of wine for occasions like this. What do you say we open it?
Can you hear me? There's still one drone left.
Who the hell is that?
More importantly, I thought Trigger destroyed all the drones.
It's thrown away its wings, yet it's still flying. Can anyone hear me? That aircraft needs to be taken care of.
She's right. I see something on the radar. The UAV is alive and kicking.
The UAV went into the undersea tunnel. That tunnel leads to the space elevator.
Trigger, you're gonna have to fly into the tunnel after the UAV.
Where's the escape vector?
There's enough space for him to turn beneath the elevator.
That's a suicide mission.
Count, where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Don't worry. I learned something from my last squadron. Stick with Trigger, you'll make it.
Count, give me your status.
Alive.
Excellent, so you're both okay.
Whoa. What makes you think that?
No time to explain. The radio will cut out soon. It'll take a short time for the drone to send over the data.
There it is. UAV spotted. You finally found it. I heard some static when the gate closed. Do you think the UAV is operating the gates? Well, there goes our only way out. I thought we were gonna pull this off after making it through that maze. Trigger's down! Count, where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Count, give me your status.
Alive.
Excellent, so you're both okay.
Whoa. What makes you think that?
No time to explain. The radio will cut out soon.
Trigger's down! Count, where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Count, give me your status.
Alive.
Excellent, so you're both okay.
Whoa. What makes you think that? Trigger's down! Count, where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Count, give me your status.
Alive.
Excellent, so you're both okay.
Whoa. What makes you think that?
No time to explain. The radio will cut out soon. It'll take a short time for the drone to send over the data.
There it is. UAV spotted. We finally found it. I heard some static when the gate closed. Do you think the UAV is operating the gates? Well, there goes our only way out. I thought we were gonna pull this off after making it through that maze. No sign of the drone. Did it take another path? Doesn't matter. We know where it's going. We can catch it. Trigger's down! Count, where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Don't worry. I learned something from my last squadron.
Strider 1 is down.
Count, where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Count, give me your status.
Alive.
Excellent, so you're both okay.
What makes you think that?
Time to explain. The radio will cut out soon. It'll take a short time for the drone to send over the data.
There it is. UAV spotted. We finally found it. I heard some static when the gate closed. Do you think the UAV is operating the gates? Well, there goes our only way out. I thought we were gonna pull this off after making it through that maze. No sign of the drone. Did it take another path? Doesn't matter. We know where it's going. We can catch it. Throw it on your tail. Damn it! It got me. I'm hit. Shit. My wings seem fine, but I'm losing thrust. Is it my engine? Definitely feels like it's my engine. I'm fine. I can still fly. I'm not getting much thrust, but I'll be okay. Uh-oh, that's quite the problem. It appears I can't get any more thrust. Drone is turning. It'll send its payload. Shoot it down, Trigger. That's right. We're going home. I thought of a way out of here. The space elevator. The windbreak is hollow, and there's no ceiling all the way up. Not sure if my bird can handle it, though. Fly! I know you can make it! I'll attempt a belly landing. Get out of here! Everyone's waiting for you! I wanted to wait until I had less fuel, but I have no choice. Attempting to land. I don't think my plane will make it. Anyway, here goes. Come on, baby, stay with me just a bit more.
Can you hear me? We're all waiting. A world of dark.
Look, it's Trigger. Strider 1 has returned to radar.
I did it!
That's our Trigger!
He's a damn hero!
No doubt. You're better than we.
Where's Strider 2? Damn it. Does anyone have eyes on Count?
Wish y'all could have seen that.
You damn fool. What's your position?
Watching Trigger climb. I guess it's my fate to watch from down below.
Yeah, well, we're all in the same boat there.
Yeah, well, I guess we are.
We're sending help. Give us your coordinates.
Directly under the space elevator. Elevation is minus 500 meters.
Minus? Hey, Trigger. You dumbass. Tell me something. What color's the sky up there?
We're on our way back from our 7-year mission to the asteroid belt. I can't tell you how proud I am to be the first to land at
Wait,
this
what was that
spaceport.
transmission?
This is Captain Kay Nagase of the spaceship Pilgrim 1. The ocean of stars in our galaxy is finally within our reach. To the pilot who generously gave this spaceship a place to dock, we are forever grateful. The universe lies ahead of us, waiting to be discovered. And now, at last, we have a gateway to ascend to it, over and over again.
It's all coming together for me. Today was the day, the moment of her return.
I salute the pilot who gave us all a future.
To skies unknown. The path to mankind's vast future remains standing, Granddad.